What do you do when an earthquake strikes? You duck, cover, and hold. Get against an interior wall, and corners are safer. You can sit down and protect your head with your arms or pull something up over your head. A lot of things can fall against your body, but if you get really clocked on your head, then not only might you bleed excessively, but you may become either dazed or unconscious, and then you're going to be really helpless. So protect your head. And you should move outside only after and well after the shaking has stopped. And one thing to give you something to think about, what if that wasn't the earthquake, that was just a pre-quake? Watch for overhead hazards. If you're outside, don't get under power lines or don't stop under power lines. Don't get under trees with big heavy branches. If you're in a high-rise building of any sort, there's more of it there to fall, but it's falling from a greater height. You're safer inside. Big buildings may stand, but that doesn't mean that the glass isn't going to shake loose. If it's a 100-foot tall building, 9 or 10-story tall building, things could fall out 150 feet. That's a long ways, half the length of a football field. Stay alert, turn your radios on, get as much information as you can, and gather your emergency preparedness items close to you. What about the roads? We just don't know what's going to happen. The roads are likely to be damaged so bad they'll be impassable. So we have to think about, first of all, maybe we're going to survive, maybe we're just fine, but are we going to be able to get out? Are we going to be able to go get help? Are we be able to go get supplies, even if supplies are available? Because the earthquakes may damage them so bad we won't be able to. Travel immediately after an earthquake is extremely dangerous. Shouldn't do it, especially as a looky-loo. Don't go sightseeing. If there are emergency responders, then you're just going to tie things up. Non-structural hazards. Okay, here's where when you talk about not going in your kitchen because all the stuff's going to be on the floor, you need to fix that, and you can. You can go buy things like people buy, keeps kids out of cupboards, and you should do that. Good shoes to slip into, a flashlight next to your bed, a pry bar. Secure fixtures so that when they swing, they're not going to fall. Put things that are on the wall up so they don't fall. Just go through your house and find hazards that you can fix. And you can go to hardware stores and buy things to fix those. You can buy Velcro straps that hook to the wall, that go on top of your TV, and then they hook together. And it'll say, depending on the size or the height of it, how many straps you need to hold it back. But just go through, make a list, and then start making it better, making it safer for you. When you store things in your hot water heater probably is already secured against the wall. But you want to do that not only because it could fall and cause a gas leak or fall and hurt somebody, but it also might dump out water that be valuable to you. Secure the shelves in your garage. Our garages are huge hazards. Everything we don't want in the house we put in the garage. And usually the garage is attached to the house. So all of those hazards are still just like being in the house. Don't keep your car in the garage directly after an earthquake. If the power's off, you need to know the trick to get your garage door open if it's an automatic garage door opener. And then office equipment, look around you where you work, in your office, in your cubicle, and just make it safe. And then look around for the rest of your coworkers.